Catch snake. When you see the snake, place your net in front the snake's head and coax the snake into the net. The long slender object you attach to the net should be long enough to keep your body a safe distance from the snake while attempting to net it. Once the snake enters the net, lift up the net immediately to prevent the snake from getting out. Use a garbage can and broom. This is a simple way to catch a snake without having to directly handle it. Take a large garbage can and lay it on its side. Coax the snake, using the broom, into the garbage can. You can then move the garbage can to where you would like to release the snake. Pin the snake down. Do this by placing a forked stick directly behind its head and applying pressure. The amount of pressure you will need to apply all depends on the size of the snake, but it should be enough to keep it from moving its head without hurting the animal. If a snake gets into your house and you want to quickly remove it, you may have to act quickly with the items at hand. Use an old shirt or bath towel and a pillowcase. Toss the rumpled up t-shirt or towel over the snake's head and upper body. The snake will generally be afraid and coil up under the cloth. Extracting snake venom. Extracting venom from snakes, a process known as milking, is done in order to create antivenom which can be used to save the lives of people who have been bitten by a snake. Milking snakes for their venom is inherently dangerous work and should only be done by someone with the proper training. It should also only be done in a biology laboratory that's equipped for handling venomous snakes. Milking a snake should never be attempted by an amateur without any training. Follow 4 steps to extract snake venom. Step 1. Clean your lab and set up a workspace to milk venomous snakes on. This work is dangerous, and the last thing you'd want is to trip over a cable while handling a cobra. Step 2. Take a sterile glass beaker and seal the top with plastic cling wrap. Use rubber bands to make sure the cling wrap stays taut. Then, the man held the snake's head in his hand and allowed the snake to bite the venom collection vessel. At this point, your snake is probably pretty agitated about being stuck in a tube, so it shouldn't be too hard to provoke a bite. Let the snake lash out and bite the collection vessel, so that its upper jaw is over the plastic wrap and its fangs leak venom out into the collection vessel. Press down on the back of the snake's head once it bites the container. The snake's fangs will continue to drip out venom for at least 15 to 20 seconds. So, keep the snake's head firmly pressed against the lip of the glass beaker this entire time, so that no venom leaks out. Lightly massage the snake's head to induce it to produce more venom. Step 3. In a situation where you're handling a deadly animal, it's best to be prepared. If someone is bitten by a venomous snake, you'll need to inject them with antivenom immediately in order to stop the effects of the poison. Retrieve the antivenom from its storage place in your laboratory and set it somewhere within easy reach. Step 4. Choose items that will be difficult for the snake to bite through, including boots, a heavy flannel or denim shirt or jacket, and jeans or other heavy work pants. Also be sure to wear gloves to protect your hands from potential snakebite. These items could literally save your life. Snake milker is called deadliest job in the United States. Useful to the mankind, it is used to make medicine. Snake venom contains several neurotoxic, cardiotoxic, cytotoxic, nerve growth factor, lectins, disintegrins, hemorrhagens, and many other different enzymes. These proteins not only inflict death to animals and humans, but can also be used for the treatment of thrombosis, arthritis, cancer, and many other diseases. Snake venoms have components with diverse biological actions that are extensively studied to identify elements that may be useful in biomedical sciences. Cobra venom is among the more noxious toxins in the animal kingdom, potent enough to fell an elephant. But researchers have found that tacking a snippet of protein from cobra venom onto human immune molecules is a novel and effective way of suppressing inflammatory chemicals involved in several difficult-to-treat ailments, such as rheumatoid arthritis, heart attacks, and strokes. Protein found in rattlesnake venom used for making a drug candidate to modulate blood clotting. Pest control. While many people see snakes as pests, they are a useful part of any ecosystem. Snakes keep rodent populations in check, including mice and rats. When snake populations go down, rodent populations tend to go up. Other animals eaten by snakes include birds, lizards, and worms. Small snakes, such as garter snakes, green snakes, and ring-necked snakes, hunt insects and arachnids. All of these are animals harm crops. Robot made after a snake. Although snakes don't have legs, they can even climb on walls. One notable form of snake movement is the rectilinear movement pattern, often referred to as creeping. Researchers at Ibaraki University in Japan created a snake-like robot that was able to move without legs in a straight line. This enabled the robot to enter small, confined spaces, just like a snake would use this movement pattern to enter a tiny burrow. These robots could also enter tunnels too narrow for humans to crawl through in order to find survivors buried in the rubble. If these robots were used to climb vertical surfaces in similar ways to living snakes, this could expand the reach of these vital searches to new heights. Fried snake, a delicacy in some countries. While this might sound strange to people in many parts of the United States, snakes serve as a source of food in many parts of the world. Snake soup is considered a delicacy in southern China, particularly during the winter. It is a warm food, historically believed to have medicinal properties. It is said to ease arthritis symptoms, cure chest coughs, and improve blood circulation. In some parts of Vietnam, snake is considered a delicacy. Restaurants cater to both locals and tourists, some of which even allow you to select not only the type of snake you wish to eat, but the specific live snake in their stores that you want. Five things to do immediately after a snake attack. Snakes usually bite defensively, rather than actively attacking humans. Keeping these tips in mind might save your life once you get bitten by a snake. At first, you should know how does venom work? Snake venom is produced in the back of the snake's head in the salivary glands. Salivary glands are the parts of the head where saliva is made. To deliver venom, snakes have hollow fangs that act like hypodermic needles. When a snake bites, muscles in its head squeeze the venom glands. This pushes the liquid through its fangs. Muscles in its head squeeze the venom glands. This pushes the liquid through its fangs and into the flesh of its prey. 1. Call an ambulance immediately. You need to stay as still as possible. Call 000 and ask for an ambulance, or use the Emergency Plus app to call an ambulance. This app uses GPS functionality on mobile phones to help the emergency services know exactly where you are. 2. If you're sure the snake has moved away after biting you and you're not in danger of being bitten again, remain where you are, rather than walking to get help. If you're with other people, they shouldn't move you at all, but start administering first aid where you are. 3. Leave the snake alone. Don't try to identify, catch, injure, or kill the snake. You're likely to come off second best. 4. Apply a pressure immobilization bandage and splint. Most snake bites occur on a limb, so legs, feet, arms, and hands are most commonly affected. If you've been bitten on a limb, applying a pressure immobilization bandage can stop the venom moving through your lymphatic system. 5. Don't wash, suck, cut, or tourniquet the bite. Washing the snake bite site can wash off venom that the hospital staff may be able to use to identify the type of snake that bit you. You should also keep clothing from around the bite site, because additional movement can cause venom to more readily move into the bloodstream. Do not suck or cut the bite area. Do not apply a tourniquet to the limb, this can be dangerous.